junkguysdfw.net. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ricardo. I'm actually just finished delivering a small mini dumpster in the great city of Fort Worth, Texas. I'm heading back. I got a great question on the message board for the Facebook discussion group that's owned by Dr. Junk, Mike Feeney. And one of the questions was, I'm thinking of getting a dumpster, but should I start doing dumpster rentals or junk removals? Okay, and it's a great question. Now I'm going to tell y'all something about 9 years ago. I bought a dumpster trailer. I actually own two of the dumpster trailers. So that is the dumpsters that have roll-off trail dumpsters that actually fall on people's property and people can fill them up. And I used to rent those out for $300. And I say used to because I'm not doing it as much anymore. A lot of people these days are actually getting those dumpsters, and I'm thinking, So I've ragged on the fact of my roll-off dumpsters in the past. I've given people who buy these things a hard time about the actual truck they're pulling these dumpster trailers with, that it's a bad investment, right? And I'm going to tell you, the reason I don't do dumpster trailers anymore is because I'm too busy with junk removals, and my junk removals are easily more profitable than dropping off a dumpster trailer. I noticed that within the years that I was dropping off these dumpster trailers that I just wasn't making that much. With the delivery, the gas charges, going back and picking it up, and the time, that was the thing that was the worst. The time that I was spending dropping these dumpsters off was not efficient for me. And that was my biggest problem. I'd rather go clean out a garage and make $300 there and never have to come back and do a garage clean out in 30 minutes and make $300, but never have to come back. I was dropping off these dumpsters for $300, and then I had to actually come back and pick them up, and that was another drama for the mama stuff. That was inefficient for my business. Now that I do junk removal so much and I'm going to clean out 2 or 3 garages per day, I'm actually making more money that way than I would in dumpster roll-offs. So I know there's a lot of people that are in the dumpster business, and that's all they do. They drop off dumpsters. They bought they went to Madisonville, Texas, and went to Texas Pride and ordered the dumpster truck. I mean, the dumpster trailer with 5 roll-offs, and cost them about $25,000 to $30,000. I'm not sure. And they're all happy and stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you something. That is cool and stuff. But if you're doing junk removal and you have enough business, you wouldn't be doing the roll-off dumpsters. It's not a profitable business. I'm going to keep on telling you that. Why? How do I know this? Okay, so you're going, oh, I make money off of it. That's great you're making money off of it. I made money off my dumpsters too, but it wasn't as profitable as my junk removal. As a matter of fact, the only reason I decided to do mini dumpsters and the roll-off 12-yard dumpsters is because I didn't have enough business of junk removal. So I was using those two businesses to substitute to make extra money. I was just making a couple of $100 off the roll-off dumpster, like $190, and then off the mini dumpster, I was really making about $45 off that. It was like picking up a refrigerator. The point was that as time grew and as my business grew, I realized that junk removal is where the money's at. Listen, if you're dropping off 5 dumpsters a day, that's one thing, okay? But that's impossible. I've heard stories that people are dropping off dumpsters on a daily basis, and I'm thinking, if you only own 3 or 5 dumpsters, how are you making $30,000 a month? That's impossible. Think about it. A dumpster can only be on a property for 2 to 3 days. It's not science. The numbers aren't there, guys. That means you got to drop a dumpster, pick it up the same day, drop it off in another place, pick up another dumpster. Like 3 or 4 dumpsters got to be picked up and dropped off the same day. It's not feasible. It's a fake. It's made up, and whoever said that is not doing their numbers right. It's just not right. Listen, guys, the dumpsters, the only way to make money off roll-off dumpsters, these 12-yard Texas Pride Madisonville, made in Madisonville, is to own about 50 of these dumpsters and have 2 or 3 drivers dropping them all over the place. And you have to be doing at least 5 or 6 a day to be really, really profitable, to notice that you made money. Now, the reason I stopped doing these roll-off dumpsters, I still have them, they're on my property, is because I started doing junk removal, and I noticed I'm making more money in junk removal. Why would I go to lower profit margins when I make high profit margins on junk removal? You know, I'm gonna also tell you this thing. There's this guy out there that started doing SEO because he started making so much money in junk removal that he started doing SEO. So he stopped doing junk removal because he was making so much money that he sold his junk removal business and started doing SEO. That doesn't make any sense. Imagine this. You're making a lot of money doing one business that you stop doing it to start another business? No, guys. When you're making money and you're on the top of the game making money doing this business, you stay making money making that business, doing that money. You don't go and start another business. No, you keep the money business and then you start another. This guy sold his junk. It doesn't work like. So when people tell you that, oh, I was doing so good in junk removal that I stopped doing it, bull crap. I'm going to be honest with you. I stopped doing dumpster rentals because junk removal was better for me. That's it. I still have my dumpsters on my property. They're on my property. Okay? I stopped doing them and stopped delivering them because I was making more money with junk removal. That's the only reason. And that's it. I do 3 or 4 jobs a day with dumpsters. I mean, with junk removal. Why would I drop a dumpster off and waste my time? It made no sense. Anyway, guys, I wanted to do this video to clarify a few things about the dumpster business and the junk removal business. And that's all I wanted to do, to share that knowledge and share those examples of how low margins and high profit margin business help me out. Okay? Now, don't forget, guys, if you like these videos, subscribe over there to the right side on